Hi, I'm Parish Michelle Blair, and welcome to another episode of Mindful Living Cafe Express. This is the express version of the Mindful Living Cafe show set to launch later this year. During this program, you'll have an opportunity to feed your body, mind, and spirit. Today, we're featuring sweet plantains or plátanos. I'll be joining my co-host and co-producer, Barry Martin, sharing tips about meditation. So stay tuned and always remember to feed your body, mind, and spirit. Namaste. Welcome to another episode of Mindful Living Cafe Express.
This is Parish Michelle Blair.
And this is Barry Martin, and we're here today to test out our sweet plantanos.
Plantanos.
Or how do you say it, Barry?
Plantains.
Okay, well, let's test it and see how it
Cheers,
turned out.
yeah.
Oh, cheers.
I'm doing that.
I want that one. Okay. That's good.
Sweet.
You like it more sugary sweet.
Juicy.
You told me before you like
No,
it more of
seriously.
a sugary sweet.
I do. But the way you made them is excellent.
So the riper they get and the more yuckier and blacker the banana gets, the plantain banana, is actually the sweeter it is. You can get it green and make a whole nother type of dish, but I kind of favor the sweet plantain. So with that said, go to our Mindful Living Facebook fan page. I'm going to mess that up a couple of times. But if you visit there, you'll see the recipes to the rest of the wonderful dishes we've been featuring throughout the week and what you can look forward to at the Mindful Living Cafe Express Synergy Social coming up, where you can be one of the 25 that can join us at that event and have a brunch.
Yes. Food, you'll see there, recipes just for you. I love food. Food for the soul, food for the tummy, all good. There's also something else that's good for the soul, and that's what I've been picking up is meditation.
Right,
lately.
that's what we opened up with
kind
the
of famous now,
Yeah.
meditation. So how do you meditate? Like while you do that, I'm going to go into a tantric meditation.
Okay, well, the way that I meditate, it kind of moves around. Every time something comes up that resonates with me, I try it, because I've never been one to be able to successfully meditate for long periods of time. I think the longest I was able to meditate was like an hour and a half, but it was at a Hindu meditation retreat. It was amazing. I went with my mother and my best girlfriend, Yvonne. But that was like a special occasion. Usually it's a lot for me to reach maybe 10 or 15 minutes without thinking, did I turn my curling iron off? Did I call this person? I should have checked my voicemail. And so for me to stay on track, what I do is I use my left hand and I cup my right hand with it like this. And I take deep breaths, and then I focus on my breath, and breathe in, and then breathe out with a smile, which I recently picked up from a meditation center I left to visit, Cowchin's Meditation Center. And then while I'm breathing in, I'm imagining that my body is turning into this glowing shell of light. And when I get to like where my sacral chakra is, which is kind of where your spine is, I start this mantra of, I'm sorry, please forgive me, thank you, I love you. And by the time I say I love you, my lungs are completely full, and I imagine that my head is vibrating. And when I say I love you, anything negative, anything I've been dealing with, I'm breathing in this healing light. And then when I breathe out with a smile, I'm breathing out the thing I'd like to intend. So
Now, Parish, what goes on in your, like, how do you get out of your head, or how do you, what's the goal there?
Well, that's the only way I really can successfully get out of my head lately, because I've got a lot going on in there. So when I'm saying that mantra, I'm focusing on breathing, and I'm focusing on those words, so my mind can't go to my curling iron or the washer and dryer and all the different things that your mind can jump to. So that's what's worked for me. What works for you, Barry?
Yeah, I've only recently tried to start meditating, and actually what I try to do is I turn on some music, some just nice quiet music, and I just try to concentrate on my breathing, and then just lose myself in the moment, trying to think of like just nothingness. I kind of liken it to a blank sheet of paper, or just like I'm in heaven and there's just nothing but just light. pure light. And that's kind of how I get into meditation. And then I do different things like I'll picture my higher being, which God coming to me and doing a little dance together, whatever. We just kind of have fun together and we think together, and it's kind of like a time for you to just kind of get centered, get connected with your higher being. And just when that happens, you really do, if you're doing it what I consider the correct way, you walk away almost a different person, a little bit different that day. You just have, it's kind of like when you exercise in the morning, even though you don't want to, you exercise, and then after you're done, you're like so glad that you did it. So that's kind of how it turns out for me. So if you do get a chance, look more into meditation, and I know it will change your life. It really will.
And the one that I mentioned with that mantra of I'm sorry, please forgive me, thank you, I love you, I highly recommend that you look into, how do you say, Ho'oponopono?
Yes.
By Dr.
Look it up.
Dr. Helen,
Yeah.
and I Googled quite a bit, and I'll be posting it up on our Mindful Living Facebook fan page for you to get not only these healthy tips about meditation, but healthy dishes that will be featured on that page with the recipes and the shopping experience. And if you're among the 25 people that are lucky enough to be there, I can tell you it'll be worth the trip out, because you'll have not only a great opportunity to feed your body, but also your mind and your spirit. So thank you for joining us again.
Yes, and we're having a lot of fun, so be sure you tune into every one of our videos. It's going to be great.
That's right.
So namaste.
Namaste. Cheers.
Cheers.
Okay.
Something like that. Tell me how you meditate. I'm going to a tantric trance.